Hello! In the following lesson, you're going to learn about basic lawn maintenance, including how to mow your lawn and weed it, how to deal with pests, importance of watering and fertilization.
So here are 5 tips for watering your lawn. First tip is to water at the right time. Before you come up with a watering schedule, it's best to know when to water. So basically, the best time for watering your lawn is between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. because your lawn will have the whole day and be dry. You can also water between 4 and 7 p.m. if you don't have time in the morning. However, watering at night can promote fungus and mildew growth. Try to avoid watering between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. because it's the hottest time of the day and the water can evaporate. Number 2, you should know what kind of soil you have. Your lawn soil can affect how you go about watering your lawn. For example, clay-based soil doesn't absorb water as quickly as sandy soil, so doing a soil test on your lawn can prove to be helpful. Number 3, you want to use the right amount of water. With a sprinkler, you'll want to apply about ½ inch of water twice a week. You'll need to figure out how much time it takes to apply this much water to your lawn. To do so, set out empty tuna or cat food cans. Time how long it takes to fill them up. Because sprinklers don't always evenly distribute water, compare a few cans to see if they have equal levels of water. It usually takes about 15 to 30 minutes to fill up a can. Tip number 4, you always want to use a water timer. A sprinkler or a hose timer is a great way to keep yourself from overwatering your lawn. You can program the timer to automatically shut off so the lawn can get proper amounts of water. Number 5, you want to use the right type of sprinkler. Using the right kind of sprinkler is also important for watering your lawn. A pulsating sprinkler is a good choice for older, mature lawns. The revolving sprinkler head shoots out water with high velocity, so it's less likely to evaporate or be affected by wind. If you have new grass, you'll want to use an oscillating sprinkler. The water from the oscillating sprinkler isn't as strong as a pulsating sprinkler, so new grass seed won't get pushed around. And these are your 5 tips for a better lawn care. Thank you.
Before mowing, you want to make sure that you do not mind getting the clothes that you're wearing dirty. Additionally, these clothes should at least include a pair of sneakers or boots and long pants. If it is sunny outside, it is ideal to at least apply sunscreen and wear a hat with a wide brim in addition to your other clothing. When mowing, there are a few precautions you need to make. Firstly, you should never stick any body part near the underside of the mower when it's running. Second, you must look out for any small obstructions, such as animal feces and stones, and make sure to clear them out of the mower's path so that they aren't flung as a projectile or damage the mower. You want to do some research on what to set the blade height of your mower as. This will be based on the type of grass that you are mowing, as well as the time of year. You are now prepared to mow your lawn. For maintaining your lawnmower, you want to ensure that the mower's blade remains balanced so that it does not cut grass unevenly. This can be done with a tool called a blade balancer. If the blade balancer shows that the blade is uneven, sharpen and clean the blade accordingly so as to remove mass. A weed whacker, or an edger as it is also known, is mainly used to cut down grass along the edges of the lawn where a lawnmower cannot. This is usually along the fence of your yard. What you want to wear when edging is generally the same as previously mentioned for mowing. Similar to mowing, you never want to place any part of yourself near the blade of the weed whacker. You are now prepared to edge your lawn. The string of a weed whacker, what actually cuts the grass, will wear down and shorten as it is used and will eventually need to be replaced. This video shows you how this is done.
Fertilizer is used to make sure your lawn has enough nutrients to properly grow. It is possible to go without fertilizing. However, your grass will be more susceptible to nutrient deficiencies and won't grow as quickly. For the best results, it is recommended to fertilize in the spring after the last freeze when the new grass is starting to grow. To apply, you can use either a gravity drop spreader or a cyclone spreader. The gravity drop would require you to walk back and forth across every inch of the lawn, while cyclone spreaders allow you to have space between the rows you walk. Water the lawn 2 days before you plan to fertilize, and wait until the forecast calls for a light rain. This will make sure the fertilizer is washed off the blades of grass and into the soil. However, do not fertilize if a strong thunderstorm is forecasted, or water your lawn excessively after. This causes the fertilizer to be washed away into the waterways, like lakes and rivers. Load your spreader on your grass. This makes it easier to clean up any spills. While applying, keep moving forward and don't go over the same area twice, as that can lead to too much fertilizer, which can burn your grass. Make sure you do research on the type of grass you have, as different types may need different nutrients. And if you are confused or have questions, ask a professional. Something you can't escape is weeds or other pests. Weeds are easy to take care of so long as you water and mow regularly. If the weeds are overtaking your grass, cut down the amount of fertilizer and either apply selective weed killer to the area or just pull them out by hand. If you choose to use a weed killer, make sure it kills only weeds and not regular grass, or else you will get a dead spot. If you find that something is eating your lawn, or you find some unwelcome guests living in it, the best thing to do is call a professional to remove them. It is important that if you have snakes or other dangerous animals and no training, don't try to catch them yourselves. However, if you have scales or mildew builds up on your grass, a soap water solution can be a cheap and easy way to temporarily fix the issue.
Today I'll be presenting you 3 lawn tools: the shovel, the rake, and the chainsaw. I will be showing you how to use these tools and how to maintain them for safer use in the future. I'll be showing you how to use the shovel in order to remove dead grass to replace it with newer grass or with a garden, for those who like gardening. I'll be showing you a small demonstration on how to properly use the shovel for lawn maintenance. Firstly, you want to tilt your shovel in the ground for the patch you want to get rid of. If it's too hard to push with your hands, make sure you kick it on the side with the side of your foot. Next, flip your shovel like so to remove any dead roots for the grass from growing again. To maintain your shovel, you want to keep it out of water. This is to make sure that the shovel doesn't rust. In the fall, a rake is used to remove dead leaves from your lawn. I'll be showing you a short demonstration on how to properly rake the leaves. Now firstly, try to rake your leaves towards the center and just to make a small circle. I'm only going to be doing a small portion of this lawn just to show you properly rake them. To remove these leaves, just make sure you have a plastic bag and a shovel, and shovel the leaves into a plastic bag in order to throw it away. To maintain your rake, all you want to do is make sure there are no leftover leaves in these parts of the rake. Before we start, I'll be using a hard hat, safety goggles, gloves, and an earpiece to ensure my safety on using a chainsaw. A chainsaw is predominantly used on lawn maintenance in order to remove stumps or large trees. To turn on the motor chainsaw, flip the switch right here if you have a gas engine. Throttle with your most dominant arm. Make sure the chainsaw is running before you put the wood. Make sure you're looking at the hard and you constant pressure on the wood. Make sure you turn off the motor once you're done with the chainsaw and place it safely where it's away from you.